Welcome to Contact Center Zone. In this video, I'm going to go over the key performance indicators, also called KPIs, in a call center. I'm going to go over what they are, why they are so important, and also I'm going to cover the most important KPIs. So let's get started. First of all, what is a KPI? A KPI, or key performance indicator, is a way to measure the performance of your call center. This is so important for your contact center because if you want to run a successful contact center, then you need to have these KPIs because they will tell you exactly where you're doing something right and where you're doing something wrong. Once you set up these KPIs in your contact center software, then you can measure these results and see what's going on in your contact center. This will give the managers of the contact center the opportunity to step in if things are not going right. This can also be used for training purposes to see how your contact center agents are doing, if they need any more training, and how their overall performance is. Plus, you can also assess the different teams within your contact center and their performance. Now let's go over the 5 most important contact center KPIs that you need in order to run a successful contact center. The first one is the average time to answer. This is the number of seconds it takes for when a call comes into your contact center until it is fully answered and dealt with by an agent. This will give you a good indication of how fast you are dealing with the different calls coming in. This will of course depend on the kind of contact center that you have. If there's easy questions coming in, the average time to answer will be of course easier. But if you're doing, for example, technical support, this will last longer, so the average time to answer will be longer in that case. But this information will give you a good idea of what your average time to answer is, and you can use this in your planning of your contact center. Number 2 is the average abandonment rate. This is a measurement to show the number of callers who actually hang up before they can talk to one of your agents. This will give you a good indication of the overall contact center performance, and of course will contribute to the customer satisfaction. If the average abandonment rate is high, you're going to have a lot of frustrated customers or potential customers who are trying to get through to your call center, and that is definitely not a good thing. So you need to follow up with that, see how that is going and see what your average abandonment rate is, and then find ways to reduce this rate. Number 3 is a very important KPI actually. It is called the first call resolution. It is also sometimes called the first contact resolution. And this will show the ability of your contact center to solve the customer's issue on the first contact, which means there's no need for a callback or a follow-up later on. The whole issue is dealt with in the first call. This will of course show you how good your agents are in resolving the issues that customers have when they call in, but also it can identify any training opportunities that you need to focus on if your contact center agents need more training on certain issues. Number 4 is the average handle time. This is the average time that it takes for an agent. This is the average time it takes an agent to deal with a call. This is very important information because this data will show you exactly what your average handle time is, not just from one agent, but your overall handle time of your contact center agents, which will help you in identifying the performance of individual contact center agents to see if they're dealing with calls longer or shorter. It is also a very important factor in determining the planning of your contact center because it will show you exactly how many agents you need to deal with all the different calls coming on based upon the average handle time. And number 5 is the average hold time. This is the amount of time that your customers or potential customers are being kept on hold in the queue, waiting to get to a contact center agent. This is very important because you don't want to have your customers or potential customers to be waiting for too long, because otherwise they will hang up and you will potentially lose a customer. So those are the most important contact center KPIs that you can use in your contact center. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening in the contact center industry, then do consider subscribing. That would be very much appreciated. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.